If you're planning on making a ramp for a family member, there are some specific measurements that need to be followed. And you might be scrambling and looking all over the place, but I have them here. So I wanted to read them off so you have them. And this is for anyone who is developing a home or has a family member who's coming back and somebody's going to make the ramp. So there are some ADA compliant measurements that need to be used for the ramp. So listen up. The slope, the maximum slope for a wheelchair ramp is 1/12, which means 12 inches of ramp for every inch of rise. 12 inches. The maximum rise for a single run of a ramp is 30 inches. So the maximum run is the length of the ramp. Ramps should have a stable, slip-resistant surface. That is so important. Just to kind of slip off. No, just make it slip-resistant. Width. The maximum width of ramps is 36 inches, and that's the wide of the ramp because the size of our wheelchairs. So 36 inches. You can make it a little bit wider, no problem. The landing should be at least as wide as the widest ramp that leads to it. Okay? Landings. There should be a landing at the top and bottom of every ramp. And that's to be able to get off okay and also to rest, because manual wheelchairs are really working hard and they need that rest to be able to get to the other side. The landing should be at least 60 inches long and wide. That's for them to be able to turn around. If the ramp changes direction, the landing should be at least 60 inches by 60 inches. And that's, again, the space for the wheelchair to be able to turn around safely. Landings should be level and used for resting. So, especially for manual wheelchairs. Power wheelchairs were okay, but sometimes we need to stop. Handrails. This is what's so important because we need that guide, that visual guide to remain centered on the ramp. Handrails should be on both sides of the ramp if the rise is more than 6 inches. Handrails should be between 34 and 38 inches about the ramp surface. Okay? Edge safety. Curbs or railings should be used to prevent people from falling off the ramp's edge. So that's really important. You might have somebody else who's going up the ramp, but they're walking and they need to hold on to the rail. So that's another usage of those railings, but also for the wheelchair user to have that guide to be able to stay in the middle of the ramp. And if they slip for whatever reason, the rail is there to stop them. So the railings have quite a few functions. So residential ramps are not required to meet the ADA commercial code, but a 2/12 ratio is recommended. So, I would prefer that every ramp follow the ADA measurements so that it is a safe ramp and your loved one will enjoy it. So there you have it. There are the measurements for the ramps. If you're looking for it, there it is. So for the ADA measurements for making a great ramp, a safe ramp, and make sure that surface is not slippery, that there is space if you live where there is a lot of sand or where there is a lot of snow, that there is a way for that snow to drip off, and where the sand can be just swept off, because that can cause some issues going up the ramp. So, and going down the ramp. So I'm happy to do this, because just so you have it, and you can make a great ramp, a fancy ramp if you want, but also a universal ramp in which, you know, the wheelchair user feels safe with the railings on both sides. And if somebody else needs support from the railings, that they can hold on and walk up the ramp safely. So those railings really are needed. I saw in, I think it was India somewhere, they're making ramps but without the railings. And those railings really are important to help not only the wheelchair user, but other people who need to walk up the ramps or walk down the ramps. So keep these measurements in mind, write them down, so that you have them available for when you are going to make a ramp for someone you know, or a family member. All right, people, any questions, please let me know. Why I insist on railings, because it's like an airport. You know, when you're going up, you know, down the runway, they have guides. They have the printed markings on the runway, so they can stay straight as they land. So those railings on a ramp for us are that guide to make sure that we are in the middle, and then we're not going to slip off one way or the other. All right, folks, take care, and any questions, let me know. Please feel free to like the video, hug that like button, subscribe if you'd like to have notifications of my next videos, and take care, be kind, and be good to others. And I will certainly see you in the next video.